Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos, and everyone who's been getting personal readings from me. The link for the website for my personal readings is in the description, as well as the link to my Instant Go if you just need a few tarot cards to answer your question. I want to start off by apologizing for there not being a video earlier this week. I just had a lot going on and I ended up not having enough time to get it done, so I didn't want to rush and just put out anything. So I am back here for our midweek reading. It's going to be an energy reading for the Divine Feminine, just to see what's going on with the Divine Feminine as a collective, where we're at. I personally have been feeling quite thirsty, which I also mentioned in the other video. Also, just feeling like timelines are shifting, timelines are collapsing. But yeah, the thirstiness has been like on 1,000, and I have no idea why, because I mean, it's ascension symptoms, but I'm not exactly sure what that specifically is related to, but I've been feeling so thirsty lately. So let me know how you guys have been feeling energetically as well. So to do this reading, I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle cards. And just to see what comes out, we're going to clarify with my Crystal Vision Tarot deck and my Rider-Waite deck. And just to see where the collective is at right now. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is the energy like for the Divine Feminine collective? Energy-wise, how's the Divine Feminine collective doing? What's coming up? What actions are being taken? What are they going through? Divine Feminine collective. Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's get a few cards for the Divine Feminine collective. Energy of the Divine Feminine collective. Okay, so the first card that came out is the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is the solar plexus. The next card we got is attachment. And another card flipped over, which is envy. So those are our three cards for the energy of the Divine Feminine. Now, bottom of the deck is the Angel of Balance. So for some of these energies, I feel like for all of these energies, actually, the Divine Feminine are really working on balancing them out, making sure they're not on the extreme. For any of these energies, making sure that they're balanced within, especially with, well, for all of these cards, but especially with, I feel like attachment, because that's like our center card here, making sure that they're balanced within as they are without or outside of themselves. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first card we got for the energy of the Divine Feminine collective is the third chakra, so Archangel Chamuel. So this is the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra has to do with confidence. It has to do with feeling like you have kind of desire and passion, or desire and like power and your ability to go after something and your ability to achieve something. It's that feeling that like go get 'em spirit, so to speak. And I feel like with this, because again, bottom of our deck was the Angel of Balance, I feel like some Divine Feminine are working on building that up, building their own self-confidence to achieve a goal, to achieve a dream, and just in general, building their own confidence within themselves, not being impacted by anything around them, being able to go within and be balanced and be your own biggest cheerleader. But also it has to do with like the actual goals that you have regarding something that you are wanting to achieve. So feeling like you can achieve a goal, feeling like nothing is too far, nothing's out of reach for you, Divine Feminine. And as those two kind of aspects of the solar plexus chakra really rise up, it's going to make you feel more enthusiastic. It's going to make you feel more like ready to go, ready to achieve anything that may be on your path, that may be, you know, in your journey. So let's get a clarifying card for this and see what this is about. Okay, so why is this solar plexus chakra here for the energy of the Divine Feminine Collective? Why is the solar plexus chakra here for the energy of the Divine Feminine Collective? I'm just breaking the deck right in front of me, so that's a pause. Okay, and I'm going to shuffle, but I just want to show you the bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. So when your solar plexus chakra is, you know, completely balanced and open and on fire, you're going to be in the Seven of Wands energy. You're going to be confident in yourself, confident to stand your ground against whoever may be around you. But let's get a card. So what is this solar plexus chakra energy about? The Sun. So yeah, you're realizing, Divine Feminine, some of you are like realizing how, I feel like how like badass you are. You're realizing how great you are. You're realizing that you need to take control and how you feel and talk about yourself, and how you and who you allow in your energy also. Be careful of those, you know, who you give your energy to, or who are trying to like suck on your energy, like drain your energy, because that can definitely lead to you feeling like you're not confident to do something, not confident in yourself. But it definitely seems like Divine Feminine, you're realizing and you're understanding how important this is, how great you are, how able you are to achieve anything that you want. Bottom of the deck is Three of Swords. So I feel like you're moving out of this energy of heartbreak, of being, and I feel like this is really about the people you're around, Divine Feminine. I feel like this is really about strengthening your own solar plexus chakra so that other people don't drain you, so that other people don't make you feel sadness, don't make you feel pain. I know, I feel like this is you feeling other people's pain, whether or not it's directly related to your relationship with them. And I feel like you're realizing that you have to be happy. You're realizing that you have to strengthen your connection to yourself first. Strengthen your own confidence. Strengthen and feel so strong and powerful about what you as a person can do. So let's get a clarifying card from the Rider-Waite deck. So what else can we know about this solar plexus chakra for the energy of the Divine Feminine? Six of Pentacles in reverse. So again, I feel like I said, I feel like this has to do with your relationships with others, Divine Feminine. You realize that it's been unbalanced. You realize that other people were draining your kind of energy, draining your ability to go forward, draining your kind of thoughts of how you view yourself, how confident you feel about pursuing something, how confident you feel about yourself, blocking you. You realize this imbalance, and you are realizing that you have to put yourself first. Queen of Pentacles. So you're realizing you need to nurture yourself more, that you need to get things in balance. And for some of you, I feel like this is, again, going back to this Three of Swords. It may require some distance from certain relationships, certain connections you have. So let's get a card from the Lenormand deck. So what else can we know about why this solar plexus chakra card is here for the Divine Feminine? You realize this is the key. It's the key to you moving forward. Bottom of the deck is a staircase, so it's a decision. You realize that this is an important choice you need to make, an important shift you need to make. And I just feel like it has to do with your people who you're giving your energy to, or people who are in your energy, who may be impacting your energy, Divine Feminine. You're realizing that this is a key factor. It's a key influence on you whether you want it to be or not. So you're needing to make a decision, and you are making a decision about who is going to like strengthen your sense of self and who is not, who's going to say, yeah, you can do it, you can achieve your goal, or who is not. So let's go on to the next card. Okay, actually I'm just going to pause the video 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. So the second card we got for the energy of the Divine Feminine is attachment. So with attachment, I feel like, again, you're working on balancing things, Divine Feminine. You're working on balancing the things you're attached to. And especially you may be working through and dealing with things that you've been attached to that don't resonate with you, that were probably never even resonated with you, that you've just been going along with. Now this could also be connected to the solar plexus card with the people around you that you're dealing with, the people you've been giving to who maybe haven't been giving the same equal energy back to you. An attachment that doesn't resonate with you. An attachment that makes you put on a false mask, that makes you put on a show, put on something that doesn't really resonate with your inner feelings. And it's something that you go along with because it's part of the connection you've known, whether it's friends, family, job, whatever. So let's get a card. So what is this attachment card about for the Divine Feminine Collective? Why is this a part of their energy, the Divine Feminine Collective right now? Attachment. Okay, the Hanged Man. So like I said, you've been attached to something that it's just kind of has become a part of your everyday, a part of your routine, whether it resonates with you or not, and you've been kind of hanging around in that energy, hanging around in that connection, when maybe you know that it's not benefiting you. You've been hanging around, you haven't really made a move, you've just been in suspension, dealing with an attachment, not cutting it off. And if you look at both of these cards, the attachment card, she is kind of chained to a pole on the side, and then in the Hanged Man card, his feet are tied to the tree. So they're both are just hanging around, feeling and kind of almost like absorbing the energy of others that they don't necessarily want to be in, but you're still kind of in that situation. Now the bottom of the deck is the Star card. So you're needing to heal this situation, you're needing to heal yourself, you're needing to let yourself go. Let yourself go on to the next phase. And it's interesting because with both the attachment card and the Hanged Man card, when you're attached to something and the connection is still, like you're still like tethered to something, you haven't moved on, you think about what it would be like if I lose this connection, if I get unchained from here, if I'm no longer bound to the tree. You think about what you want things to be like, what it would feel like to not have that holding onto your arm, holding onto your leg. And with the Star card at the bottom of the deck, it's like you're needing to go ahead and heal yourself by moving towards those goals, letting yourself go, letting that attachment go, untethering yourself. You're healing yourself, you're working on yourself. Again, the bottom of the deck was Angel of Balance, so you're really working on balancing these things out that you've been attached to, that have been not benefiting you and not resonating with you. So let's get a clarifying card from the Rider-Waite. So what else can we know about this attachment energy that the Divine Feminine Collective is in right now? So we got Ooh, two cards. So Nine of Wands in reverse. So feeling like you're ready to move on. But then we also got the Four of Swords, which is not moving on. This is the suspension some of you Divine Feminine have been in. Feeling like I'm over the situation. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to go to the next step. But at the same time, not really moving on. Not using your sword of truth, that clarity, not using a clarity of mind, not using your words to communicate that something is over, to move yourself out of a situation. And this leaves you in limbo, this leaves you in suspension, it leaves you unbalanced. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles, it leaves you waiting for something to happen. But you're not making anything happen. So for some of you, you are working through these attachments that you have right now. You're working to balance it out by actually starting to take action. Not just having one foot in the door and one foot out the door. Not just thinking about what it will be like to be somewhere else and not making it happen. So let's get a card from the Lenormand deck. So what is this attachment issue about for the Divine Feminine Collective? What is this attachment about? Ooh. What is this attachment about for the Divine Feminine? Okay, so we have three cards. So we got the Mountain. This is your obstacle. This card came out for the Divine Masculine as well. We have the Stork, a change in season. This is what you're trying to do right now, Divine Feminine. You're trying to get out of this imbalance energy of feeling attached to something you don't want. You're trying to move this obstacle out of the way and to start a new season. And the last card that we got is the Tulips. This is about gifts. It's about presents. And I feel like for some of you, you're thinking about... I feel like for some of you, when you think about moving out of whatever situation you're dealing with, whether it's your job, whether it's a living situation, whether it's a friend or family, whatever that situation that's you're currently connected to, that's making you feel drained, that's making you feel that doesn't resonate with you, you're thinking about, you know, how, I feel like you're thinking about how much more rewarding or how much more positive it will be once you move out of that situation. How much more easier things will be. How things will be better for you. And I mean, they will be better. When we stay attached to situations that no longer resonate with us, it really hurts. It hurts us. It hurts the other person in a way. It blocks things from our own path. So we definitely seems like this is something the Divine Feminine Collective are dealing with. Bottom of the deck is Mask. So this is basically like the attachment card. Deception. You see that they both have masks, so it's like, again, needing to remove the deception, needing to remove the mask that maybe you've been wearing because you're tied to a certain connection, because you're tied to a certain person or to a job that doesn't resonate with you. It requires you to be deceptive. It requires you to put on a face outside, but it doesn't resonate inside. Okay, so let's go into the last card. So energy of the Divine Feminine Collective is Envy. Okay, so envy is about wanting, that feeling of lack, feeling like you don't have everything you need, or you don't have, or feeling like there's more to be desired, that there's more that could be happening where you are now. So it means that you're thinking too far into the future. You're thinking too far into the future about what's going to happen and what might happen. And it takes you out of your present moment. It takes you out of the appreciation for whatever is happening right now. Whether it's something positive, whether it's something negative, and you're receiving a lesson. So with this Envy card, again, we're working on balance, Divine Feminine. We're working on not allowing our mind to drift too far into the future to the point, or too far externally to the point where we can't look around and appreciate what we do have. And in this card, the woman, she is holding, I don't know what you would call it, but some type of candlestick with like jewels on it. But when you look out ahead, you look too far ahead, you look too far into the sun, you start imagining that things are better over there and not where you are. Even though you have things where you are that you can be happy with, that you can be appreciative of. So let's get a clarifying card. So what is this Envy card about for the Divine Feminine Collective? What is this Envy card about for the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, the Lovers. Some of you may be feeling envious. Some of you are feeling envious if your Divine Masculine is still with a karmic partner. Others of you are just feeling not envious, but are just feeling lacking that connection from your Divine Masculine. Some of you are looking too far into the future, thinking about how great everything is going to be, and then getting diverted back to the present where maybe your Divine Masculine isn't there or the connection isn't fully reestablished, and it makes you feel that envy. It makes you feel like you don't have something that you want. Now, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So with this Eight of Cups, it's like you're feeling envious. For some of you, feeling envious of a karmic. Others of you just feeling the lack of your Divine Masculine being there, the lack of the connection being the exact way you want it to be. And that then lets push you into the energy of wanting to walk away, of wanting to leave things behind. But with this Eight of Cups, it also is about, this is about positive things you're leaving behind. It's about leaving behind emotional baggage. And I feel like this is more of the advice card, but because for some of you, when you do see whatever is not happening between you and your Divine Masculine, it does put you in the lack feeling, and then it does put you in this energy of wanting to leave your Divine Masculine behind. But I feel like the advice here, again, because it's all about the balance that's happening right now, it's about needing to leave these kind of emotional baggage behind, needing to leave the feeling of lack regarding, or envy regarding your Divine Masculine behind. Needing to balance that out, needing to let it go. And just connection to the Divine Masculine reading, I picked up the Eight of Cups, and underneath that was the Hermit card, which came through pretty clearly for the Divine Masculine. So let's get another card on the Divine Feminine in this Envy energy. Divine Feminine. Why is this Envy energy? What else can we know about why this Envy energy is here for the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, the Star in reverse. Now, with the Star in reverse, so we already got this as the bottom of the deck. We got this for, I think, for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. But with this Star in reverse, some of you are feeling, again, like you're feeling the lack. You're feeling like you don't necessarily have things the way you want with your Divine Masculine. It makes you feel like your dreams aren't going to come true, like what it is you desire is not going to come true. It makes you feel like whatever obstacle, whatever distance is between you and your Divine Masculine, it makes you feel like you're not going to be able to heal the situation, like you're not going to be able to overcome the situation, like you'll never kind of get to where you want to be. Bottom of the deck for that is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is that new beginning, that clarity of mind, clear on what you want, clear on how you feel, clear and honest on expressing yourself. So for some of you, as you look out with this envy card, as you look out onto maybe what your divine masculine's doing, it makes you feel like things aren't going to heal. It makes you feel like truth in the conversation that you're wanting to have, like it's not going to happen, like you'll never get a chance to say your piece, and then you'll never get a chance for the situation to heal, for the situation to come together. And this is a definite another connection to the divine masculine reading I did earlier. So let's get a card from the Lenormand deck. So what else can we know about this envy card for the energy of the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, just gonna pause and grab that video. Okay, so we got two cards. So we have the Decision card again, and we have the Birds, which is about communication. So I feel like some Divine Feminine, you may be feeling, again, you may be feeling envious and lack regarding your Divine Masculine because you feel like a decision has not been made to communicate to you, and you're wondering, when is my masculine going to make the decision to communicate? I'm looking out, seeing whatever he's doing. When is communication coming? When are things going to heal? Are things going to heal, or are they not going to heal? Bottom of the deck is the Die. So you feel like it's a gamble. You feel like, well, it may happen, it may not happen. Some of you may also be thinking of taking a chance to reach out and talk to your Divine Masculine because of what you are seeing going on in your Divine Masculine's life in general. But it's definitely, always remember, balance is important. So all of these energy needs to be balanced, especially the solar plexus chakra. Knowing that you can achieve your goals, knowing that you can get what you want, that you are, worthy, that you're confident in yourself. But also, of course, attachment and envy. And it's interesting because attachment and envy may actually make someone feel less confident in themselves. The more you're attached to something, the more, if it's not a good thing, it can kind of drive you down a little bit. And the more you're envious of other people, the more you feel less confident in yourself because you feel a lack. So again, it definitely seems like this is what the Divine Feminine are working on, balancing out, things coming up about. So that is your reading, Divine Feminine. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. Definitely let me know in the comments. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box, as well as a link to my Instant Go. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry I didn't get the video out earlier this week, but I hope you enjoyed this reading. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.